Hello and welcome to the Equity Dance Committee update. My name's Nick, I'm the Equity Dance Counsellor.
And I'm Gareth, I'm the Chair of the Dance Committee. We had our last committee meeting on the 16th of December and we thought we would just share a small video with you to update you on what happened in the meeting and what's going to happen in the future.
Yes. The idea of this is so that you know how the committee works, and you can also feed in by commenting on the video below. So, the first thing we did in the meeting was to address network training. So the Equity Freelance Dance Network has been in existence since a year and a half ago, and one of the priorities of this new committee is to set up a program of education on rights, professional skills and union knowledge. We want to set up a series of events for 2016 under a working title of Skillshare. So we want to put on a few specific events for the subsidised sector for dancers and choreographers and for the commercial sector for dancers and choreographers, just with an idea that people can come and share practical knowledge and information that you can actually apply to your working life. So that will come under the training of these events. So it's all about sharing experiences and knowledge of the industry.
One of the priorities the committee has is education and training, and we want to reach out not to just the professionals in the industry but also the students as well. Charlotte Bentz, the student coordinator for the union, came to the last meeting and discussed about how she has a student dance event in the pipeline. This will be on top of the meetings and talks that she has at dance courses across the nation already.
Yeah, so we want to have one event that brings all the dance colleges together in one place to talk about the union. Like Gareth says, we try and do events once a year with the specific dance colleges, and a point on that is that we're also always looking for professionals and equity members to help us to come in for those talks. So the next thing we spoke about on the agenda at the meeting, we had an update on the ITC Ethical Manager Agreement, which is the Independent Theatre Council contract that's under the title of Ethical Manager Agreement. This was at a point because the negotiation for the 2016 update to the agreement has just started. So that means Equity is in discussions with the ITC about updating the contract, increased rates, any changes that either party wants to make. So we'll keep you updated with how that goes along. From our perspective, we're really keen that the contract becomes more dance-specific and relevant to dance companies, because it's really important that we want subsidised and independent dance companies. We want more of them to be using an ITC contract, an equity contract. So yes, we'll keep you updated as that goes along. That's only just started for the 2016 financial year. Another point is that we also want ITC dance companies, if you're a member of ITC, to be more involved in the negotiation with Equity. So if you are an ITC member as a dance company, we would encourage you to get in touch with the ITC about the negotiation and input any points that you have for the contract and what would make it perhaps more usable for you. And yeah, that would be really productive. So we'll keep you updated on that.
At the union's annual conference last year, a motion was brought to light about the conditions of dance floors in the workplace. So as a committee, we're currently formulating a plan to ensure that companies are always working to these guidelines. If you take a look here, these are just some of the requirements that we have listed that dance companies should attain for the workplace. But if you can think of anything else that you can bring to light to us, we'd love to hear from you. So if there's something that's not on the list that you feel is relevant, please do get in contact so we can put it forward.
It's worth saying it's an ongoing strategy we're trying to formulate for these to actually be used in actual companies, because these guidelines are in the majority of contracts. We have specifics about the working conditions, but it came to light that a lot of companies just don't actually use them, so we're trying to find ways of encouraging those companies to make sure they stick to it. So that took up the majority of the meeting in terms of what's going on and what we're planning for the future. But in any other business, we listed a few extra items to note that have happened. Or one of them was the Yumi Bum Bum Train letter. Equity, just before Christmas, Equity sent a letter to the Arts Council addressing the recent production from the company Yumi Bum Bum Train. We saw there were notices going out seeking professionals to be employed on a voluntary basis, so they were not being paid for the work and the performances they do. And we know it's a very specific production, but the reason we wrote to the Arts Council is because generally a company, when they're heavily subsidised, they receive a lot of money from the Arts Council. They should be required to pay professional artists a union rate. So we wrote to them to challenge that. Essentially what we were saying in the letter was that it's not fair for the professionals trying to make a living wage, but also it's not fair for the companies who do budget sufficient pay for their artists. Production's over now, so we don't know what will happen with the next one, but we hope they will reconsider how they employ professionals in the future.
So this year in May is the next annual conference, and we as a committee get to forward a motion to the union. We would like to hear from the industry on your opinion of what we should place forward. We are here to represent you. It's your voice, it's your committee, and it's your union. So please do get in touch and suggest whatever you think is relevant to the industry at this moment in time. We will put together a motion to place forward.
Yes, so make sure you follow us on social media. Follow us on Twitter at Equity Dance, and like us on Facebook at Equity Freelance Dance Network. If you have any comments, please make sure you tag us if you want to put any suggestions for everything we've just been talking about. And thank you very much for watching. Bye. Bye. Oh my God.
Do I have snot?
Do I have something in my teeth?
That's a good point. How enthusiastic are we going to be?
I think you need to be in the enthusiastic one.
Do you want to say the first bit?
Are you trying to get your muscles out or something?
Yeah. You started and I went.
Okay.
At last year's unions, no. At the union, no. At the network. Oh, not the network. Where have I said that? There was a no. I said This is stressful.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh my God.
Cut.